one of my guy friends asked me, how do I forgive others who hurt me? And in the moment, like in my mind, I was thinking, you just do it. As followers of Christ, we understand that we have to forgive others, right? But people are human. We're flawed creatures. Like, we just have to understand that everybody's not going to get it right. Everybody has different experiences and trauma and whatnot. Not saying that we should use trauma as an excuse all the time, because most of the time we know right from wrong. However, there are some moments where people genuinely don't understand that they're hurting you or don't see what their actions as an issue. So, first I would like to go over scriptures. It's just 2. So, this is Ephesians 4:32. It says, "Instead, be kind to each other, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, just as God, through Christ, has forgiven you." Then there's Colossians. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Okay, whatever. Is 3:13, and it says, "Make allowance for each other's faults, and forgive anyone who offends you. Remember, the Lord forgave you, so you must forgive." Okay, so that's just a little background, just a little scripture to let you guys understand, like, God has forgiven us. We mess up every day. A lot of us sin every day. And sometimes it's unintentional. Sometimes it is. But God still forgives us. So as humans, why can't we forgive others? If God does it and we're following the example of Christ, and if he does it, if God or Jesus forgives us, why can't we forgive others? And I know it's easier said than done, you know what I mean? But some of us are still petty, wanting revenge and so forth, and we must give it to God and move forward. It's just understanding that nobody's perfect in this world. And if someone continues to hurt you, let that relationship go, because it's not a God relationship. Any relationship where the person just sees that they're hurting you and they can continue to hurt you, you're forced in that relationship. God has not caused you to be in that relationship, whether it's friend, family, like that person needs to be cut off, but you also still have to forgive that person. Whether you cut somebody off or not, you still must forgive, because that is what God has called us to do. And it takes a load off of us when we forgive others as well, so that we can move forward and grow. You know what I mean? So forgiving is mandatory in God's eyes. I also feel like when you truly love the Lord, so this is an example. When you truly love the Lord, you will definitely do your best to not upset him or do anything that he's not fond of. So I feel like with family and friends, I make sure that I'm not doing anything that will upset them or make them feel away either. So when you truly love someone, you're going to take those steps to truly treat them the way they should be treated. You're going to respect them. You're not going to cross certain boundaries that you know will upset them. You know what I mean? So, you can't assume that people will understand. You have to literally sit down and have that conversation. You can't just be out here cutting people off because they just got to understand, like, they grown. They grown. They should understand what I'm going through, or they should understand that they wrong. I don't have to tell no grown person what to do. They should know by now. You can't expect everybody to know. Everybody don't have the same experiences as you. You have to forgive those people. Some people genuinely don't know that they're messing up. They don't know that it's a big deal to you. Like, certain things that's a big deal to me and my friends and my family when it comes to loyalty or whatever, like, may not be a big deal to other people. Like, literally, I know a lot of people who accept the bare minimum in friendships. But we don't do that over here. but I can't be upset with the next person because, we just became cool and they're giving me the bare minimum. I gotta let them know, like, hey, like, what we doing? You can't expect everybody to know, and you have to forgive those people and have that conversation. If they care enough about you, they will adjust to what you are wanting in that relationship, and vice versa. So I just wanted to throw that out there. But yeah, like, we got to forgive people. We got to show grace. We got to show love, because that's what God has called us to do as followers of Christ. And if you're a believer, that's just what we do. And even if you're not, like, forgiving others is very much imperative when it comes to, your growth and, your healing and whatnot. So God created us to have community, and that's going to come with more and more forgiving, because people are people and we all make mistakes. So yeah, grace and love. Live by grace and love. Bye.